Hello and welcome. In this video, I'm excited to show you some really amazing and exciting Screencastify updates. In BCSC, all students and staff have access to Screencastify Premium, which means that students and staff have access to unlimited videos as well as the Screencastify editor. But on the staff side of things, you also have a few other beneficial features that include this new AI assistant that's really awesome because it allows you to quickly insert interactive questions into videos that you might make. It generates captions. If you've been using Screencastify for a little bit, then you know for a while the only way to get captions on a video, which is best practice for accessibility, was to either manually add them or do it elsewhere. And now it can create those captions for you, just like what YouTube can. So to use this, I'm going to show you a couple of different features. So I have a couple of videos on here that are all e-learning day related. So to access some of these new AI features, first you need to go and record your video and then go to Screencastify Editor if you need to edit anything or delete parts of it, or if you mess up in videos like I do quite often, you can easily do that. But what I'm going to do is pull up one of my videos, and gosh, there's so many of these, I don't even remember what some of these are. This is a longer video, and I really hope it doesn't start having me talk because there's nothing worse than hearing yourself on camera. Oh goodness, here we go. Pause. All right, so whenever your video loads and you pause it in an awkward place where your face looks funny, then what you're going to do over here on this right-hand side is where I'm going to go and leverage this AI assistant. So what the assistant does is it creates a title. So if yours was just set as like untitled or is named after your tab, it's going to look at what you say in the video and what you talk about and then give you an accurate title based on that. Similarly, it's going to pick up on the audio in your video and give you a nice description because by default, that's always blank. So for me to be able to use the AI features on this that can help me make interactive questions so that it can be inserted at different timestamps in the video so I can make sure my students are really listening to some of the stuff that I want them to, I really can't just jump into add questions first or add quiz. I need to use this AI assistant first. So if I click that, it's going to tell me it's going to make captions, all of the different things that we need. So I'm going to click enhance video. And because it's AI, it's never going to be perfect. The captions are AI generated, which is like what YouTube auto captions are, which aren't really the gold standard, but it at least adds some layer of accessibility, whereas otherwise you wouldn't have any. So I would recommend that you use this feature just purely for captions if you want to have your video stay within Screencastify, or if you don't necessarily want to add questions to it, that you export it to YouTube just so you have captions somewhere for your students. A lot of those students rely on those for getting vocab, spelling, going over some of the content that you're talking about. They can also be translated when they're in YouTube. So it just really makes it easier and better for students. But I'll talk about accessibility stuff another day because I could go on and on about that. All right, so it tells me it made captions. It's done that. It enhanced it already, so it finished it for me. So it made this, it actually kept my title. But if I scroll further down, now it has made a nice little description there for me. So before someone watches this, they can see this and know these are some of the things that she's going to be talking about in this video, things I should look out for. It's also helpful for you when you go back and you're like, what was this video? What did I actually talk about? All right, so when I have done that, next thing over here is add quiz. Now you don't have to do this. If you're already finished, then you can share this, do whatever you need to do. However, I will say, if you export this somewhere else, like putting it in a GIF or in YouTube, then you lose the captions that were added for you and you lose this nice description. So you have to keep this within Screencastify and use the Screencastify watch link, which is this link up here for sharing your video, to maintain these features. And that's the same thing when we get to here where I add quiz questions. So if I click my quiz, I could go through and manually add these at different timestamps if I want, but the cool part is that this will actually use AI to create these for me. So it's still processing my video. There we go. All good to go now. But whenever I want to add in these questions, it's going to use AI to generate some for me. All right. So when it has started to make my AI questions here, so I have my captions, I have my description, all this good stuff, I can still go in and add my own ones. But what's nice is this has looked at the content of my video and saved me some time by coming up with some on its own. So again, I can add one of these in. It's looking at the timestamps to put those in as well. After I add in these questions, I can always edit them, make them more points, less points, change some of these options if I need to. So let's say I want to add that one, and that's actually the only question that I want to add. So I can add more if I need to. It'll keep thinking of more and more. Whenever I am finished, it's going to show my question up here. So this is where I can go and edit this if I need to. And whenever I am good to go and I've added as many questions and pieces on here as I want, I'll do finish and share. And then it kicks me back into this sharing screen, this main menu, and I'll just click the share video button. And that's the link that I'm going to copy and put in my Canvas course. So just so you know, again, or wherever I'm sharing this, just so you know that if I exported this to Google Drive and got a Google Drive link, or exported this to YouTube, then I no longer have those interactive questions. So that's why it's important that if you're wanting to use that to get some data, some information, then I can click the share video button, and that's how I get students there. Now, if you're wondering, okay, my students are going through, they're watching this video, they're answering the questions, how do I see how they did? When you go to edit quiz, I can see responses and results here. So I can download it to CSV, which you can upload into Canvas as an assignment grade if you need to. So that is a helpful walkthrough on some of the new features in Screencastify. We have more tips and tools on the horizon. If you have questions or something that you want us to focus on, please let us know.